I hate you. I've always hated you.
Today, we will be pinning the two most sickening amalgamations into a ring to see who would come out on top. In one corner, we have the man that always seems to come back. Coming in at 6'5" and 680 pounds, we have Springtrap. In the second corner, we have the flesh and suit amalgamation. Coming in somewhere from 6'5" to almost 10 feet, and weighing somewhere from 400 to 1,000 pounds. We have the man in the suit. Hello everybody, I'm your referee, Godzilla Guy. Without any more wait, let's hop in. Now firstly, some background knowledge on the two fighters. Well, I don't think I really need to say anything about Springtrap, because any and everything I would say has already been said 1,000 times in the past. And if you're watching this channel, there's a 99% chance you already know who Springtrap is, and some of his general, feats and statements about him. Now on to the man in the suit. Firstly, what the hell is the man in the suit? Well, the man in the suit is an analog horror series here on YouTube made by Unknowingly. Firstly, why is his height and weight all over the place? Well, I say 6'5" to 10 feet for this reason. The suit that is being portrayed in the series is the 1954 Gojira suit, which, what a shock, stood at a height of 6'5". While later in the series we see the man in the suit having to lean down to fit in hallways since he's too tall to fit in them, or just towering over your average car. And you'll learn why he's so heavy in a little bit. The man in the suit is a story about an unnamed actor who took the role of Gojira's suit actor for 1954's Gojira. But there is a major twist from the real-life actor. Rest in peace, Haruo Nakajima. Unlike the real world where Haruo would get out of the suit, this unnamed actor was obsessed with the suit, taking it home and wherever he goes, to the point where he grew into it. The suit's skin became his own. His eyes were displaced to fit the suit's eyes, and his body filled the interior of the suit like water in a cup. He lost his voice and could only roar, and he started having some animalistic behaviors. And worst of all, when he fought other kaiju in later films, he didn't just fight these actors, he killed them. He turned from a human into the suit, into Gojira itself, becoming a horrific beast. Now with all that aside, let's hop in. Now before we start, we have to put down some simple rules, and they're really only for Springtrap. These rules being, if he dies, he's dead. No death coin, no resurrection. If he dies, he's gone. Same thing with the man in the suit. Now let's hop in. Starting with strength, and we'll begin with Springtrap. Firstly, one time he fought Officer Dunn, and he grabbed his arm so hard that he broke both of them. Another great feat, we have to go all the way back to Fredbear's family diner, where the bite of 83 took place, where Fredbear casually chomped down and broke a human skull. As we hear in later games, the original squad from FNAF 1 are much stronger than those two from the family diner. So we already have animatronics that are stronger than the ones that are able to chomp down on a skull, and all that strength get demolished by base form Michael Afton. And we then learn that, no shock, he's much more powerful in a Springtrap suit, meaning he can outperform all these previous feats. He casually lifts Charlie and breaks his windpipe, and to add on, Charlie is a robot, so he broke a mechanical windpipe with no effort. And well, I could go on and on about his strength, but it's pretty much all just the same. So just knowing his human form alone, he was already able to rip through animatronics, and he then gets extremely buffed once he gets into his Springtrap suit. Next up, of course, the man in the suit. And it's an FYI, we're going to abbreviate to TMTS, so this video is in 1,000 years of me just saying the man in the suit. But the question is, does this rookie have what it takes to fight the OG? Let's find out. Starting off with him being able to throw around the Kong suit actor. Now if we go off what the suit actor weighed and the suit itself, he was able to casually throw something from around 300 to 350 pounds. And he was also, of course, able to easily overpower and topple over the Kong suit actor. More impressively, the 2 times TMCS bit through an actor's skull. Let's start with the Anguirus one. Now I couldn't find what the 1955 Anguirus was made out of, but if we go off the statement of it having a skull-like inner layer and a softer outer layer, he not only bit into the actor's skull, but he bit through an apparent skull-like inner layer of the suit. So he kind of bit through 2 skulls. And then of course the time he killed the Mothra suit actor. Mothra suit actor's parents tried to stop him, but TMTS quickly mauled them to death. And of course we have more to come from Unknowingly. So who knows, in a few episodes he might eat the sun. So who wins strength? It's very close, then I'm going to have to give the edge to Springtrap. It's mostly just because of the fact that he has way more feats of strength, and being able to break metal with ease is just a feat that TMTS comes close to, but just not enough to make it a tie. Next up we have their speed. Starting with Springtrap. Firstly, the fact that he is sometimes described to move like a blur, being able to casually blitz the average person. And there's another statement that says he can move like a race car.
I don't know.
I'm going to have to leave this one out. Well, yes, Springtrap is fast, but 200 miles an hour fast, that's stretching things a little too thin. First, shout out to Goji Chronic, I love your channel too, bro. Now, of course, TMTS. Now, firstly, he has shown many times to be able to easily blitz the normal person, being able to shred through a person with extreme speeds. But his greatest feat seems to be when he kept up with a car. Thanks to TopSpeed.com, we know that the average car from the 60s was able to go around 40 miles an hour. So Godzilla being able to somewhat keep up with that to an extent should get him to around 35 miles an hour. Apologies if I miss any Springtrap feats. FNAF fans, I'm like kind of sort of new to it. So I didn't have all the feats, so don't cancel my thanks. Durability. Next, who can take more hits? Springtrap's greatest feat of durability is when he survived a massive fire that took down a pizzeria. Though it's more William being too stubborn to die rather than the suit's durability, because as we see, yeah, it didn't really hold up too well. Now on to TMTS. Firstly, his unnamed suit actor is definitely more durable than William. Now hold off the pitchforks and torches, give me a moment to explain. While yes, William survived a fire and being buried, the suit actor for TMTS completely blew up. This is just a feat I don't see William being able to hold up against. Believe it or not, the TMTS suit is more durable than the Springtrap suit. As we see, Springtrap's suit took extreme damage from the fire, but TMTS took a human explosion like it was a normal thing, showing no signs of damage. Now let me quickly, and without getting demonetized, try and explain how violent a human explosion is. From very disturbing cases, do not look this up, where humans have been hit by a shotgun, which is, might I add, much less powerful than an actual explosion. When the crime scene investigators were looking around, they found pieces of bone that shot through the wall and the founding wood support beams of houses. So the TMTS suit being able to take a blast that strong with nothing shooting out of it means that without a doubt, TMTS is more durable. Now let's break down the points and some other random things they can use in the ring. Firstly, of course, Springtrap. Now, I'm not trying to be biased towards Godzilla, though I am. Springtrap really only has one physical ability, that being his punch is really, really hard. And of course, like we said, he easily wins strength. Now into TMTS. TMTS won both speed and durability. Also, not only this, but the suit is more durable than Springtrap's metal, and it's also flexible. So if Springtrap does hit it, it won't break like metal. And if we take the statement of TMTS becoming the suit, then that means the teeth and the claws of the suit become the actual hardness of teeth and claws. So finally, with all our points put together, who comes out on top? Well, I'm going to have to say the winner of this fight is the man in the suit. Now, besides the points, let me give you a quick rundown on why I think this. Because there is one major reason why Springtrap loses, and it has nothing to do with his physicality. It's his mind. And the fact that we know Springtrap can get scared. Sure, Springtrap has faced animatronics that are very scary, yeah, but he built most of them, and he dealt with a lot of them in the past. But TMTS is nothing like Freddy or Bonnie. TMTS is a giant animalistic Godzilla, with an unending lust for blood. Imagine William looking at this thing, blood pouring out of its mouth, bloodshot human eyes looking right at him. For the first time in a long time, William will experience true fear. He might even be petrified, making him, of course, not perform at his best. All TMTS has to do is just rip off Springtrap's suit head, and then chomp down on William Afton's skull, killing him. And that's it for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed. And make sure to join the Discord, link in the description, by the way. We have a lot of fun there. As always, keep collecting, everybody. Godzilla Guy, out. See ya.